Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Around the Block. This is Sasaki. I'm here to bring you the latest news in the crypto market. First of all, I hope you guys are well and doing very fine with your investments in crypto. And without any further ado, let's go to the news and what's going on in the crypto market. So, guys, the first thing that I want to talk about today with you is I'm gonna actually share my screen and show you something very interesting that is going on right now in Brazil. Guys, as we all know, a lot of countries have been testing a digital version, the CBDCs, of their actual currencies. And Brazil has started doing test versions of the Real Digital, which is the Brazilian coin officially, which is such a very interesting fact because, as it says, we are gonna have the test version, which is the actual very first version of Real Digital in March, which means probably next month. And as the Brazilian central bank says, Roberto Campos, that it's gonna be the first time in history that we actually have this version, this digital version in cryptocurrency of the Brazilian real. Why is this so important for Brazilian people? Guys, because in Brazil, it's something so unique and so new that has never been done before. And as a crypto, like a crypto lover, I'm so excited to see this because if the government is launching something so big and so important, of course, we all know this is just a pilot project, but it's something to get started with. And I think the more people in Brazil and all over the world, not only in Brazil, get to know more of crypto, the better it is for all of us. So probably we're gonna have some more news regarding this next week, next month. But I'm so excited to say to you guys that Brazil finally is gonna have the test version, and hopefully it's gonna be widely used, the Real Digital. So it's something very nice. You can check the whole new if you want to go to the website and check it out. But again, it's something very nice. And also talking about government regulation, this sort of investments, this sort of aspects. This brings me to the other one that I want to talk about, which is actually very interesting, and at the same time, it's something that I would say surprises me a little bit as an investor. So basically, IMF says that it prefers to regulate the crypto market rather than completely ban it. Yes, you heard it right. So basically, we are seeing that the International Monetary Fund does not want to ban crypto at all. They actually want to regulate that. It's something that some people have been expecting for the last months, but for me, it's a little bit surprising because on let's talk from the beginning. In the first time when crypto market started getting famous and big and huge as it is right now, initially every country was pretty much against the crypto market, including the FMI. All right, and with this news, they are actually saying, "Oh, we don't want to ban this anymore. We want to understand that, and we want to regulate that." So this means something very important and another very important step for the crypto market because it's such a very important organ in the world. All right. So uh, we were talking about this for the last weeks a lot of times. Regulation, even not only in the US but all of the world, Europe, Brazil as well, like I just said. But when you see such a big institution trying to organize and regulate crypto, is a signal that is getting more and more serious. People are taking crypto seriously, and that is something very nice for all of us who are crypto investors. Because if they are taking this kind of investment, or some people call investment, some people call trading, it doesn't matter. It means that we are actually getting closer to have more and more respected market regarding crypto. you know so this is actually a very important step for the crypto market. You can see, if you want, you can see the whole new here. They actually saying as well about the regulation that they want to put as a standard, and this many details that they want to put. But the thing is, it's something that is a very important step for all of us. And as you guys know, in every episode here, I love to bring some news for you guys, and also bring some of the price analysis within the week on the last days. So I came up with two very important news, and you guys might be asking yourselves, okay, but now how is the crypto market reacting to this news that we just saw? Let's go to Vector platform and see a little bit of how the market has been responding to all of this news on the last days. Guys, first of all, I want to bring you the daily chart of Bitcoin, all right? And we have been seeing a very interesting movement on the prices right here. For those who remember the last episodes of Around the Block, we were talking about this very interesting, very high market that we had on the last weeks. Basically, Bitcoin had was reaching 16, $15,000 price, and went all the way up to 23 thousand dollars in January, which was 30 days ago. Now we are having so much of a fight between bears and bulls, and right now the prices are on $23,000. And what is very interesting, the price of Bitcoin had actually a pullback, very interesting, but it didn't break through this line, which was a very important one, as you can see, in $21,000. Everyone who's watching and has been analyzing the crypto market knows that the $20,000 line is a very important step in the crypto market, because it decides if it's gonna go up or down. Pretty much, it's really that important. And something that was very, let's say, very nice for the investors is that even though the price had quite a strong pullback on the in the beginning of February, it didn't break through the 20,000 price area. All right. So right now we have this region right here. If you guys are wondering what are the moving averages doing right now, let's go and put, of course, my favorite moving average. You guys know it's the 9 moving average. If you don't know, you should research about a guy called Larry Williams, and he made this moving average so famous. And I'm not gonna explain everything. You just go and search for yourself. Larry Williams, 90-day moving average, 90 period moving average, and then you're gonna find out what I am actually talking about. All right. So 9 period. I'm gonna click on OK and see. It's very interesting because right now, if you take seriously the 9-day moving average, it's in a very sensitive moment in the chart right now. Look, so we have been some important area here, and even though the prices are every week higher, we have this very important resistance level and 25K. All right. So this is a moment that every investor is actually waiting. I don't know if anyone who's watching is doing something regarding day trading or even swing trading, but right now most of investors are waiting and see whether the crypto winter has actually finished. It ended. A lot of people have been asking me if the crypto winter. Let me remind you guys about the crypto winter. It started right here. Let's put this um, uh, arrow right here. Okay, so 69K, and the market started this crypto winter. The prices they came until the 15K. Right now, if you take last year as pretty much the whole crypto winter, you can actually see some strong reaction in the chart. As you guys know, I always love to analyze not only the moving average, but also the volume, the financial volume. And I'm gonna put here right now so you guys can check out with me. It's already here because I use this every time. Actually, to make it better, I'm gonna use this with color so it's easier to understand some points. All right. So let's check. You know what is interesting? Because in February we had so many nice days when you talk about volume, then it was actually better than January. Look at this. Look at those days when we had so much of negotiation here on Bitcoin. So everyone is investing right now, and if you take the on-chain data, and I can go with that with you guys in a few minutes, you can see that a lot of people are actually investing more and more in crypto, either selling or buying. Okay, but we do have a lot of financial movement here. If you take Bitcoin as the standard, and actually you also follow Ethereum as a, let's say, as an example, I'm gonna use this one. This again, daily chart for Ethereum. Here, the situation is a little bit different, guys. Why is it different? Because the prices, let's say that they are not as strong as in Bitcoin. Because even though February had some very nice prices, it didn't break through the resistance level of January. So Ethereum has not been able to break through the $1,700. Didn't, because it's actually the strongest area right now. This means, and you can confirm that using the financial volume right here, that the negotiation, they different to Bitcoin, they were not so exciting in February. So yes, we can say, let's take this as an example. You can say, we can actually agree that February, when we talk about Ethereum, has not been as interesting as Bitcoin. Why? Again, because we didn't have a breakthrough on this strong resistance level of $1,700. Okay, and some people might ask me right now, okay, Sasaki, so what are you saying? Are you telling us that Ethereum is not going up in the next weeks? I'm not telling anything because we don't know. But what I can tell is that this month was much more, without any trend. It was side by side. It seems like nothing much happened. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so I would say for investors just to stay cautious in this moment. All right. If you guys are always following the market, some of you might have been noticing that we had quite a interesting, I would say, worrying situation with the BUSD. I'm gonna put my chart right now in the BUSD, and I'm actually gonna put this very close. You know, guys, that BUSD, as all the other stable coins, are always expected to be one per one with the American dollar. All right, it's obvious because it's actually a stable coin. But we had a surprise. Actually, 2 weeks ago, it was not even 2 weeks, but anyways, a few days, more than 10 days ago, BUSD has actually lost this one-on-one proportion to the American dollar, and which was very scary, by the way. In this, believe me, in this day, you didn't want to see me because I was very scared, because I do have some uh, concerns about stablecoins. We all remember what happened last year with some stablecoin. I'm not gonna say the name, okay, but you know which one I'm talking about. And when something like this, I'm gonna actually put a flag, a actually not a flag. I'm gonna put an arrow here. When something like this happens in a stablecoin, we go serious and say, "Whoa, actually, something very bad can happen right now." Um, we had for 2 days, pretty much, let's say 3 days, um, the BUSD losing this proportion. Things are better right now, okay, as you can see in the chart, but you can see very clearly here in the financial volume indicator how crazy and how desperate people got in this day. Look, it's more than double as the average financial volume. So yeah, I would say here everyone got a little bit desperate. I am included, okay, but I'm happy to announce that right now everything is fine, and the stable coin is actually stable. All right. So, but this episode is not unique. As I said just now, we all know that last year we did have some trouble with another ones. So it's something that I always say, and you have to study so much the market, guys. Really understand what is going on behind the prices, because everything that happens outside the chart is gonna be shown here sooner or later. So when something happens, the price is gonna reflect that. So what happened here and what happened with Binance 2 weeks ago can happen to any exchange. Hopefully and happily, Binance is so big and the problem was solved. Now we have everything is fine, but you never know. So really, guys, study and always follow, even not only the news, but become the more you can be an expert in the assets that you actually are investing. Okay. And I'm gonna give you guys a suggestion. If you use Vector, and I recommend you to use Vector, if you don't use, you can check out the trial link in the description of the video right here. You can actually use our crypto report to stay always um, always updated about the news. If you click here, and the button is right on the upper area, you can find in the crypto report. You are gonna actually see two very important informations. What are the informations? In the title, you have pretty much a sum up of what's been going on. Something very nice, guys. This goes twice a day. So if you open in the morning, in the afternoon, you actually get two reports. All right. Um, and the price in American dollars of every main cryptocurrency: Bitcoin, Ethereum. Here we have Polkadot, Dogecoin. Anyways, you can actually take one look and basically very quickly understand what's going on in the crypto market. If you have some time, you can actually read the whole news right here. All right. So here, talking about Ukraine, and I'm going to talk about this right now, by the way. NFTs, the latest news. Anyways, my suggestion for you guys, you that are traders or just day trader or swing trader, always check out in your vector the crypto report, and maybe in less than 1 minute, you're gonna find out what has been going on in the crypto market. All right. And as we are already with this news showing up here, I'm gonna tell you some very good news, guys. I was actually talking about this on the last live, I think. If not, I'm gonna explain to you guys. Um, Ukraine, that has been going a war which was terrible, and it was something pretty bad. But since the beginning of the war between Ukraine and Russia, a lot of people, a lot of institutions have been using crypto as a way to donate money to the victims of the war. And there has been a report that over $70 million, guys, it's really that much, over $70 million has been donated through cryptocurrencies, and that is great, guys. That is great because it's the cryptocurrencies being used as something good. It's saving families. It's saving people who have been in a situation of war, um, providing the nation, funds for the equipment, people who had been in trouble, and so on. All right. Right now, I'm gonna share the actual new right here that I was gonna talk about. This one. So you can see which crypto has been used as a source for these donations. Pretty much, we had Ethereum and Bitcoin as the main ones because they are the most used for this. But also, we have in the third place Tether. I know a lot of you guys really don't. I know I don't say people don't like, but people are a little bit worried about USDT, say Tether. But yeah, it's something good new. Very, very, very nice that Tether was the third most used coin, cryptocurrency, by the way, which is a stable coin for donations between February 2022, last year, until now. So it's been, unfortunately, it's been 1 year of war, and that is, pretty bad. It's something really sad. And as I said, it's very nice to see the cryptocurrencies being used for something good, for something that is building something for community, for society. And just like I said before with the real digital, the more we have this news uh, and the cryptocurrencies are being taken as something serious, it's good for all of us. Okay. And you guys, that I in every episode, I always have some time to talk about some curiosity or more like interesting news about the crypto market, metaverse, NFTs, and so on. Here I have something very interesting, and I am actually laughing. I'm smiling right now because I'm not gonna say I knew this, but I always thought that this was actually happening. There has been a research, and they found that 74% of people who buy NFTs, they are actually buying this for status. Like they don't even, let's say, I wouldn't say that they don't know what's going on, but they are just buying this because everyone is buying, you know. And for example, all over the US, in America, we have so many entrepreneurs and famous people buying NFTs, and people don't really understand what's going on, but they actually buy the NFTs because the person that they follow is buying as well. And I'm talking here laughing. I think it's kind of funny, but on the other hand, it's something that we should worry about. Is it safe for you to invest in something that you don't know? You're just buying because you want to be part of people who actually have this. We have some celebrities in Brazil. We have Neymar. In the US, we have even Mark Cuban buying NFTs, and people are following them. But I don't think it's very nice to see that 74%, like, come on, guys, that's a huge percentage. 74% people buying, and they don't understand. They're just buying the NFTs because it's a status. They want to be part of people who are buying. On the long term, this is not very interesting. On the short terms, it can be nice because the prices are always go up when you have so much of buyers. But to be very honest, I think this is one of the reasons that a lot of serious investors do not take NFTs as a, let's say, serious investment, because if the majority of people who are entering this kind of market is doing this because of famous people, I don't think this is good. Like I said, on the long, in the medium and long term history of the NFTs. But let's say that it's very interesting. I would say I was not surprised to see this. Being very honest, I wasn't surprised. I think people who buy NFTs are really like this. Okay, I'm not talking good or bad. I'm neutral. Okay, I even I even like this market, but uh, it's very interesting. And by the way, for those who don't know, something very crazy about the NFTs market is that it has this golden era in 2021 when everything was going up. We had the ape coins, man, going so high, and I can share you guys in the chart. Let's go back in the vector. By the way, I'm such a fan of the ape coin. I really like it. Let's see. Whoops. Okay, again. Here we have, and like you can see, if you take back on 2021, it was such a nice era. This one, look, let me find my here, was was actually worth $17, $17 each. Right now it's just less than five, it's $5 pretty much. And the crypto winter was so strong for the NFTs, was so strong. You guys probably know. And right now they are trying to prove that they are worth being in your wallet and the investors' wallets. So I think this kind of awareness that people have actually to understand more of what is the value of the NFTs is something that we should talk more about this. As you can see right here, look of how much volume we had here. Look, right now it's so small. Look, it's so small. It doesn't even compare. So if we want the NFTs to go back to these levels, people are gonna have to take NFTs more seriously and not just buy like a 74% of investors. Okay, guys. So this brings me to the last news of the day of this episode, and let's go into this right now. All right. What I want to talk about, and actually, guys, I think you all know that there has been a lot of talking. We started the episode talking about regulation and this kind of stuff, but I have to talk about this. The National Mining Agency in Brazil uh, are trying to. They're actually doing this. Prohibit the use of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies for payments and companies that are involved with mining activities. All right. So of course, it doesn't mean the whole Brazil by itself, but specifically when it's of the mining industry, they cannot anymore do payments between them using cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin. This is a new resolution released it very like recently. It hasn't been like a week, by the way. And according to them, they don't understand this as something legal. So that's why it's not permitted anymore. So in this resolution, they are pretty much explaining everything behind this, how everything works, and the mining industry should follow. And it's very interesting. It's very curious that in 2023, for I think actually I'm sure. Let me correct. I'm sure this is the first time that we actually have a Brazilian agency, a Brazilian department saying that you cannot use cryptocurrencies. This reminds me of another countries that I don't want to talk about right now, but it's kind of funny. And here, by the way, I'm right. This is the first time that the federal government body in Brazil has stipulated a resolution prohibiting cryptocurrencies payments. It's funny because, like I said, 2023, every developed country is going to use crypto more and more, and especially mining department of Brazil trying to not allow people to use this anymore. I think just a little bit strange. Let's say I didn't like it so much, but let's wait for the next weeks, see what happens. Um, I really hope this is just one authority. Like I don't know why they're saying this, but I'm pretty sure on the next weeks, next months, we are gonna hear something different from this regarding this resolution. All right, because if you guys don't remember, 2 months ago in December in Brazil has been released the general resolution for cryptocurrencies in Brazil. So that is why it's kind of weird we're seeing this news right now, because just 2 months ago we had the resolution. Doesn't make much sense. Anyways, we don't know. The government has its own rules. All right. So guys, I think that's pretty much this for this episode. All right. And I know that the episodes have been a little bit shorter, and I hope you guys understand. And also, I would love to know if you guys like the episodes to be shorter like this, or if you want the longer ones, because I don't have my partner here for these days. Hopefully, he will come back, or even if you want us to bring a special guest, you can always ask in the comments that we are gonna do everything to bring the guest that you guys want. And I would love to know again if you guys like the shorter episode like this, or if you want this to be longer because you want to hear more news, more analysis of technical charts. Anyways, let me know in the comments. We are gonna hear your feedback, and it's gonna do everything to make the episodes better and better every week. All right. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. For those who don't know Vector yet, you can check in the description below a free trial of 15 days on the Vector platform. And by the way, I really suggest you guys use it, because as you saw right now, you can see the news, you can use moving average, financial volume, more than 60 technical analysis tools in Vector for your day trading, swing trader, or even if you just want to analyze the market. All right. So this was this for this week. I hope you guys enjoy. Please leave your like here in our video, and I see you guys next week. Stay safe and see you.